Hey yo, what's poppin' boys? Welcome to Newscad. I'm your host, the not Italian Stallion. Yeah, you're watching Newscad episode 20. Look at it. Oh, look at that. We're not episode 20 anymore, are we? We're episode 22. Episode 22. We got some really cool fun facts for you. To start off the day with the fun fact, we got surgery on a fish. So an Australian veterinarian, not a veteran, a veterinarian, performed a 45-minute surgery on a goldfish that goes by the name of George. Poor Georgie had a massive tumor in its tiny fish head, but George is a lucky guy because his owners were very attached to this little scaly boy and paid to have his tumor removed. It was a success. George is okay now, but that was a couple years ago, so Georgie may be dead by now, but not because of the tumor. Anyways, the average lifespan of a goldfish is from 10 to 15 years, but the longest living goldfish in history lived for 43 years. His name was Tish, and he was owned by Hilda and Gordon, who live in Carlton, Minuit, North Yorkshire, UK. I don't know, that's not really important, but it lived for 43 years, which is substantially more than the average lifespan. That's almost 3 times more, which is so impressive. So impressive. So impressive. Similarly to a pigeon in the wild, they live 5 years, but in captivity they live up to 15 years, so it's 3 times longer. I think that's just super dope. And the world's longest, largest goldfish, is called Carassius auratus. I'll put up the name here so you guys can try and pronounce that yourselves, and then don't judge me once you can't do it. And he measured 47 centimeters or 18.7 inches. That's that's like that much. That's big ass goldfish, if you ask me. That's a big goldfish. God, I love goldfish. I used to have 3 goldfish, but they died almost immediately after we got them because they just overfed themselves, It wasn't me. I was sprinkling it, and they just had no willpower. They just kept eating. It wasn't my fault. They were actually just like dumb fish. I don't know. Goldfish are just weird. Anyways, breaking news. My mustache will now disappear. Oh, my God. What did I do? All right. I honestly don't know which one looks worse. It feels so weird. That's what I hate about this pandemic, man. I swear to God, you get so used to just not taking care of yourself, and then when you do, it's just weird. I look bald. Yeah, if I could have any superpower in the world, it would 100% be just snapping your fingers and then boom, hair, or boom, no hair, I don't know. What superpower would you guys have? Just kidding, I can't hear you. All right. I got a lot of OCAD news for you guys, but I got it on my phone, so I'm gonna whip it out real quick. Chill out for a second, relax, enjoy life. All right, so here's, for OCAD News, here is a reminder that the COVID-19 Emergency Support Fund for Black and Indigenous OCAD-U students is available for self-identifying Black and or Indigenous students impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic and closures of OCAD University. The COVID-19 Emergency Support Fund for Black and Indigenous OCAD students was created to provide additional support for Black and Indigenous students. They sure say that a lot. By offsetting the cost of expenses, including but not limited to rent, groceries, transportation, and medical prescriptions. The March deadline for applications was March 31st, so the way this works is that you apply for it at the end of the month for the month that just happened. So the next one would be April 30th? How many days are in April? 31? 30. Okay, so 30 at 11:59 p.m. Any applications received after that deadline will be processed for the following month. So to request funds from the COVID-19 Emergency Support Fund for Black and Indigenous students, please submit the form to ocadsu.org/COVID-19-emergency-fund or through the link in our Instagram bio. The Instagram is OCADSU. You already know. All right. In order to support as many Black and or Indigenous students as possible, applications are processed on a first-come, first-served basis. You may access the program as needed, but you must reapply for funds each month, and we will ask you to self-assess whether you apply based on need. Funding is available for Black and/or Indigenous students who either currently attend OCAD University or have attended OCAD University at some point since September 1st, 2019. So again, you can check out this post at the OCAD SU Instagram page to get more information. Also, for OCAD news, make sure you are voting now as soon as possible because the deadline is almost up. Again, also on the OCAD SU, you can check out their Instagram post where they say, quote, "The voting period for our 2021-2022 general election is April 5th to the 8th. So that's really heckin' soon by the time this episode rolls out. To vote, you will be sent a personalized voting link at your OCAD student email. In order for your vote to count, you must vote through the link that was emailed to you, only through that link. Candidates for the position of Executive Director of Graduate Studies, BIPOC student representatives, first generation student representative, international student representative, and mature and part-time student representatives can only be elected by self-identifying members from the community they will be representing. All other positions are elected by all undergraduate or graduate students, political members. If you have any questions about voting in our 2021-2022 general elections, please email our CRO Larissa at elections@ocadsu.org. So again, deadline is between April 5th to the 8th, so make sure you're cracking on that bad boy and vote, vote, vote. Oh my God. I've become a politician. Shit. All right. Okay, I got some quote of the day for you guys today. Ooh, that rhymed. No, I just rhymed day with day. Never mind, that didn't rhyme. The quote of the day. The quote of the day today is from Helen Keller, who was an American author, disability rights advocate, political activist, and lecturer, born in West Tuscumbia, Alabama. She lost her sight and hearing after a bout of illness at the age of 19 months. She says, "Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all." So there you go. There you have it. Straight from Helen Keller's mouth. Okay. For my final thoughts, we're almost on our final season of Newscad. And I just wanted to say it's been a very enjoyable ride. Hopefully we can continue this because I'm having a blast. You guys are watching, so that's all I really care about. And, you know, I think it's a really good go for OCAD to be doing OCAD U Live. You know, it's getting the students to make content for students and that kind of stuff. I just think it's great. So make sure you keep watching. Make sure you stay tuned for the summer because we are going to be having some stuff for OCAD U Live continuing on, and then again starting season 3 in September, where hopefully I will still be here and you guys can keep watching. Was there anything else? I don't think so, apart from check up on your friends. Tell me if you liked the stash. Maybe I should grow it back. Maybe I should never grow it back. I want to know. In the meantime, if you have anything mean to say, I swear to God, I don't want to hear it. I've heard enough. All right, well, that's it from me for today. Stay tuned for my live segment. We're still finishing up. We're still choosing a date for that because we got a lot of lives still to do by the end of April 9th, which is the last day of OCAD U Live. So stay tuned. I'm going to post it on the gram so that you all know when and where I'm going to be doing my live. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. All right, well, that's it from me, boys. I'll catch you guys on the flippity flip. Thanks for watching episode 22.